When the living leave the cemetery, someone still has to lock up. Sometimes it's a groundskeeper with a lantern, counting the gates one by one. Sometimes it's someone who never went home. Tonight we walk beside the ones who never stopped working. This is the graveyard shift. Every cemetery has a keeper, someone who knows every path, every tilted stone, every place the ground dips after a hard rain. They're the caretakers, the quiet stewards of memory. By day, they mow, clean, and guide mourners. By night, some say they still keep watch. In some places, the caretakers were buried inside the grounds they tended, their own headstones tucked between the ones they once cared for. And that's where the stories begin. Lanterns are seen moving long after the gates close. Tools are found neatly put away the next morning, even though the shed was locked. Sometimes a gate left ajar is found shut and chained from the inside. It's as if the ones who once tended the dead refused to let their work end with their own. One caretaker was known for whispering the names of every stone as he passed. He said it helped them remember who was where. After he died, new staff started hearing the same low voice at dawn, reading the names one by one, like a roll call for the departed. In another graveyard, a violent storm blew through snapping branches and scattering debris across the paths. The next morning, everything was strangely tidy. Security cameras showed a faint flickering light, a figure pushing a wheelbarrow down the main line. No one on staff matched the description, no living one anyway. Then there's a story from a rural cemetery, the one with no lights, no pavement, just grass and iron gates. Visitors lost their way one foggy night and found a woman waiting by the fence, a heavy ring of keys hanging from her belt. She pointed silently toward the exit. When they stepped through, she vanished. The next morning, they mentioned her to the groundskeeper. He went pale, then showed them a faded photograph tacked to the office wall, the last caretaker before him, dead for nearly 20 years. These ghosts don't scare me. If anything, they feel like coworkers who refuse to retire. People so bound by their duty that not even death could clock them out. There's a kind of comfort in that, because someone has to keep watch. Someone has to make sure no one's forgotten. Maybe that's why so many cemeteries feel peaceful, even when you're there after dark. Maybe it's because the job never goes unintended. I like to think every cemetery has one, a guardian with keys that jingle softly in the night, still walking the rows, making sure everyone's where they should be. And part of me hopes that when my time comes, that someone like that will be there too, making sure I'm not alone on that first night underground. Not all spirits are restless. Some are just on duty. If you ever hear keys behind you after dark, don't run. Just say thank you, because someone's still doing their job. Until next time, stay curious and always, always stay haunted.